So you may have noticed it. I hear people talking about it all the time. There's a certain discomfort that exists today. It has for a while, but even after the election, it seemed to be there. I'll talk more about this in a minute, but we talked about how it seemed like the fears of recession had totally disappeared and were now being pushed back until maybe sometime in 2026. But yet there was still this concern with everybody that something felt uncomfortable, that there was a lot of uncertainty and people weren't quite sure what to do. Well, since February 19th, the market has reacted to that pretty aggressively, and we're going to cover that. What has caused it? Still, quite honestly, is not known. Was it personal COVID cash reserves are gone? Money that people receive from the government is now used up and they don't have any cash reserve to work off of? Is it tariff terrors? People concerned about the tariffs and what they're going to do, and will that create inflation, and what will that do to personal finances and such? Is it impacts of the DOG, Department of Government Efficiency? Is it impact of those cuts and what that might do? Is that part of what this is about? Or maybe it's unemployment or underemployment fears and what that might mean. Maybe it's inflation. Inflation may be low now, but prices are still high. I watched one of the resources we use, and they talked about how inflation's down, so Donald Trump can't claim that. Well, they're not wrong. It is down, but the high cost of living from the last number of 2 years or so is still very high, and wages haven't typically caught up with that yet. Eggs are expensive, and oil is cheaper, but still costs are up, and it's hard for people to make ends meet sometimes. Wages haven't caught up with prices, I just said a moment ago, and that is a concern for many people. So that brings us to this question: have recession fears returned? Are we back to looking at recession? We're going to cover some of that today. The markets, they do not like uncertainty. They want it to be certain. They want to know what's coming. They want to be able to project or predict, prognosticate what's happening. And when they can't do that, that creates a big problem. Individuals are selling. We've seen panic sales the last, certainly yesterday and a bit today. And we've got some institutions are beginning to buy, but they're buying very selectively and in small quantities in some issues.